And a recent study of shrimp dishes at 44 randomly selected seafood restaurants across the Grand Strand showed that most places are likely serving farm-raised, imported shrimp rather than American wild-caught shrimp. That's according to Seed Consulting. Genetic testing completed earlier this month found that only 25% of places tested were serving authentic American wild-caught shrimp. The other 75% serving those farm-raised imported shrimp. Similarly, findings were recently released for restaurants in the Charleston area. Of the 22 restaurants there, 77% serving the imported shrimp, with some even saying it was wild-caught American shrimp.
You are advertising that you're selling fresh local shrimp and you're using imported shrimp, you're being deceitful, and that's wrong. That's wrong. Outside of that, the consumers need to be the judge.
On Tuesday, a proposed bill which would enforce restaurants to label shrimp. Now they're actually serving unanimously, passing in the state subcommittee. Now, a local shrimper says if it continues on to pass through the House, it would be a huge win for seafood producers across the state. He says for the last 30 years, they've struggled to compete with those farm-raised shrimp, which makes up a majority of the market.
People assume when they come from Ohio or anywhere across the country, they get to the coast, Charleston, Beaufort, Hilton Head, that, they're eating local seafood. And the reality is that 94% of what's being consumed in the United States is imported, and we're 6% of the market. So the reality is they're most likely not eating local seafood. So that's got to change.
The legislation, well, it's got a long way to go before it becomes law. The bill's going to move on to the full Agriculture, Natural Resources, and Environmental Affairs Committee. If it passes there, it's going right to the House floor.